Hey, what's up out there, everybody? My name is Jesse, and I'm back for another comic book video. This is DC's Top 10 Non-Powered Superheroes. Number 10 is Oracle. Oracle, Barbara Gordon, first showed up in the comic books as Batgirl in Detective Comic Books 359 back in 1967. Sometime later, she would get shot through the spine by the Joker in the storyline The Killing Joke. She then later became Oracle, where she was bound to a wheelchair. Among some of the things about Barbara Gordon is she has a genius-level intellect and is an expert computer hacker. She sometimes helps many of the other superheroes when they need someone. She has an eidetic memory and a master's degree of law from Harvard University. Before she is paralyzed, she was an expert in boxing, dragon-style kung fu, judo, and stick fighting. Now, before we get to number 9 on this list, a little bit of a backstory. Back in 1993, DC killed off Superman. He didn't stay dead for very long, but in the wake of Superman's death, 4 heroes came up to take his place. There was the Eradicator, the Superboy, the Cyborg Superman, and number 9 on this list. Number 9 is Steel. Steel, John Henry Irons, first appeared in the Adventures of Superman number 500 back in 1993. He has a genius-level intellect and is a genius computer operator. He's also a genius in mechanical engineering. He has created his own armor that increases his durability, has scanners that can analyze photonic energy. He has jet boots that help him fly around the city, a kinetic hammer, and a rivet gun. First time I saw him, I didn't know who the heck he was. But then when I learned who he was and read some more stuff, watched him on the cartoons, he's become one of my favorite characters. I love the conspiracy theories that he weaves. He's out there, and I love that. So, let's get to number 8 on this list. Number 8 is Question. The Question, Vic Sage, first appeared in Blue Beetle Volume 4, Number 1 back in 1967 under the publication of Charleston Comic Books before they were later bought by DC. Question is also the inspiration behind Rorschach and Alan Moore's The Watchmen. The best thing I've ever heard the Question say, and this is awesome.
The plastic tips at the ends of shoelaces are called aglets. Their true purpose is sinister.
Anyways, Question is trained in acrobatics. He's a master of disguise, has a genius-level intellect, advanced hand-to-hand combat techniques, an indomitable will, a master investigator, being a former TV news reporter. He's also a master of dragon-style kung fu. Now, heroes numbers 7, 6, and 5, we'll go ahead and cover them all at once. They were all sidekicks, but they have become heroes in their own right. Heroes 7, 6, and 5. Red Robin, Nightwing, and Speedy. Red Robin, Tim Drake, first appeared in Batman 436 in 1989. Now, Tim Drake was Robin before he assumed the mantle of Red Robin in 2009, a hero in his own right. He has a genius-level intellect, master of stick fighting, master of martial arts. He's also been trained in aviation and can pilot several types of small aircraft. He has been trained to use tactical analysis as while fighting. He uses his utility belt, which is equipped with batarangs. He uses Robin's motorcycle to get around, and he also uses a battle staff when fighting enemies. Nightwing, Dick Grayson, first appeared as Nightwing in Tale of the Teen Titans number 44 in 1984. He first appeared as Robin, though, in Detective Comics 38 in 1940, and would later assume the role of Batman in 2009. Now, Dick Grayson does have a genius-level intellect. He is an expert marksman, an expert escapologist. He is at the peak of human conditioning. That means speed, strength, durability, all of that is at peak levels. He is even faster than Batman and is also a master acrobat. Nightwing uses a fire-resistant, triple-threaded Kevlar suit. He also has his utility belt armed with all of his gadgets, uses his Nightwing car and his wing cycle, and uses wing darts. As Batman, it looks like his bat suit was a variation of his Nightwing suit, which he now uses the Batmobile along with the Batarangs. Roy Harper, Speedy, sometimes known as Red Arrow, sometimes known as Arsenal, first appeared in More Fun Comics number 73 in 1941. He is a master archer. He is a master of marksmanship. He has played as a drummer for a band called Great Frog when he was part of the Teen Titans. He also is a master of a martial arts style, and I'm going to try and pronounce this right, called Moon Gi Gong. Mu Ging Gong is a form of martial arts where you can use regular objects around you as projectiles. Roy Harper's suit is capable of emitting an electronic pulse that is capable of momentarily disabling adversaries. He also has a custom bow, which is much like the bow of his mentor, Green Arrow. He also uses a number of trick arrows. Sometimes as Arsenal, though, he kind of flirts with the line of hero and vigilante. Now I'm going to go ahead and cover number 4 and 3 here. Now, number 4 I did not know much about until I saw him on the Justice League Unlimited cartoon, and number 3 I didn't know too much about until I was reading The Death of Superman. I saw these guys appear and I'm like, who are these people? But since then I've taken an interest in both of them. So here's number 3 and 4. Number 4 and number 3, Atom and Booster Gold. The Atom, Roy Palmer, first appeared in Showcase number 34 in 1961. He has a PhD in physics, which allows him to be able to harness the power of a piece of a white dwarf star that he used in the creation of a bio belt that lets him shrink to become a superhero. When he is in his small form, he is capable of flying by being able to ride the air currents. He also has superhuman strength while shrunk by shifting his mass to his fists, which allow him to punch with incredible force. He is trained in judo and swordsmanship. He also uses a Catharthan sword that he acquired while living with a group of miniaturized aliens that were in South America. Booster Gold, Michael John Carter, first appeared in Booster Gold number 1 in 1986. He is trained in business management and historiography, which means that he has the study of history. Booster Gold is a hero from the 25th century. Well, he's not really a hero from the 25th century. He was a football player in the 25th century who threw and betted on a couple of his own football games so he could pay for an operation for his mother. After he was found out doing this, He was thrown in jail and then afterwards could only get a job working at the Metropolis Space Museum. After looking at the superhero section, he decided that he wanted to go back in time to the age of superheroes, 20th century. So he stole a lot of the artifacts there, also took a security robot, Skeets, and traveled back to the age of heroes. Among some of the things he uses is a Legion of Superheroes flight ring, a power suit which increases his durability and strength, can generate force field, and as recently has time travel circuitry in it. Now for number 2, this hero is always a lot of fun in my opinion. So here's number 2. Number 2 is Green Arrow. Green Arrow, Oliver Queen, first appeared in More Fun Comics number 73 in 1941. Now, Green Arrow possesses many skills. He is trained in acrobatics. He is an expert archer. He has skills in hunting. He ran for mayor and was mayor of Star City for a significant amount of time. He's also a master swordsman. He's been trained in martial arts. He's even got skills in cooking. And it's said that his Green Arrow chili is one of the hottest foods on the entire planet. He has a custom bow, and he has his quiver full of trick arrows. He also carries a katana with him. At times, he's had an arrow boat, an arrow car, and an arrow plane. Now, for number 1 on this list, he is probably one of the most popular superheroes. There's no place in the world that doesn't actually know who he is. So without further ado, let's get on to number 1. Number 1 is Batman. Now, what can be said about Batman? Well, what can't be said about Batman? Batman is Bruce Wayne and first appeared in Detective Comics number 27 all the way back in 1939. Among all the skills that Batman possesses, he has an indomitable will that is so strong that he has been able to wield a Green Lantern ring. He's also a master at intimidation. His intimidation has been so strong that he was once given a Sinestro Corp ring, which he was able to fight that and be able to get it off. He is at the peak of human conditioning. At his best, he has been able to lift 1,000 pounds. He is a master at stealth, master at marksmanship, has a genius level intellect, an eidetic memory. He is an expert in escapology. I mean, the skills for Batman just go on and on. He has his bat suit, which increases his durability, and it's also a Kevlar threaded armor. He has a utility belt with all of his gadgets in it, along with his batarang and bat rope. He also has a bat boat, a bat cycle, a Batmobile, and a bat plane. Well, that's Batman. Oh, Batman was number 1, but honestly, who else could be number 1? I hope you enjoyed this list, because I always enjoy making them. If you did like this, please give that like button a click. If you like this video and would like to see more, you can subscribe to my channel and see all the ones I do. If you want to leave a comment of a list you'd like to see or about the list I just made, you can go ahead and leave a comment here on my Facebook page, Jesse's Comics. If you'd like to follow me on Tumblr, I post every Sunday. I will leave the information to the credits. And until next time, I'll see you.